Saturday, people. Ooh, and the kettle's here. I put the kettle there. I bought myself a little frying pan because my frying pan had been broken or burned. So I bought a cast iron frying pan, but it's small. It's small enough that I can lift and move with my own two hands or one hand. So I got myself a little cast iron pan, and I'm grateful for it because I'm gonna make so many delicious cakes and pies. Oh my. But really, I usually come and do a morning update and let people in on what I do. And it's my own little world I like to live in, so I call it Glitter World. Because I love glitter and I love the little world that I live in. But venturing out into the little world, I found a community here. And welcome in, sir. And Ganja Nana, welcome in. Like I said, I was here and I shows everybody what I does usually, and I'm very excited to pull this out of the fridge. Just pulled it out of the fridge like 2 minutes ago. But do you see all them little tiny bubbles? That's not right through it because it's been in the fridge. It's dormant. It is dormant. So I don't want to use up all the mother. This is the mother of my first starter, or my second starter, because I threw out the first one. But this is the second one I started. And I put it in the fridge because I wasn't making much sourdough. I was out of flour. There was an issue with the flour shortage here in my house. Nobody had any flour. I managed to get 2 scoops off my sister before she ran out herself. Sorry. She knows. So, we went to the store the other day. I got myself a big bag of flour. Yes. Yes. This is the starter dough starter stuff. And this is the all-purpose unbleached. And I makes bread with it. Or cookies. Or buns of some sort. And I try to do it healthy, like I make date brownies. I got a little bit of a forest jungle going on back here. I take green onions. These are 3 weeks old. 3 weeks old. I've harvested them 3 or 4 times now. Ready to harvest again, not today, but Monday. This is a basil plant. And these are basil plants. And that's a lavender plant. That's an empty bucket ready for more soil. I'm down with the sickness. It's May here, so that means we're getting our shit together for garden time. I have a thing of things, like little things. So I'm filling them up with peppers and tomatoes. And yes, people, I have hundreds of pepper seeds. I can't wait to drop at least 5 of them. I might do 10. I'm going to do 10 pepper seeds and 5 tomato seeds. And the strong survive in this house. So whatever's strong enough to acclimate by the end of May, after the 24th of May weekend, we're going to put them outside. Right? I bought myself cast iron pan so I can make something good with my sourdough. I did make myself some bagels and almond milk and apple cider vinegar. So all of this is attributing to the glow within. It makes a difference when it's done by your own self. And it's good, good. So I'm just pouring it off. Pouring it off. Pouring it off. I poured it off. The poor dough. The poor dough. This is beautiful. This is just exactly what I wanted to happen. So we're going to get some action going here by feeding the dough. because I poured off the top layer that was foamy, right? And it had a little tiny, like there's the beginning of some liquid happening. See the liquid? It's not foamy, it's liquidy. It didn't turn to liquid, so it wasn't quite hooch, it's called. But I'm gonna I've got a cup of this starter from the fridge, and I'm gonna take a good cup of my healthy whole wheat flour, and I'm going to top that up and stir it together with just a little touch of water, because I like to have a nice thick action going here. So how's it going, guys? Happy Saturday. Has everybody got any plans for the weekend? Stir this up gently. I should have got a bigger container. Never thought on it. I thought this would do. So I'm probably going to pour some of this flour into what's going back into the fridge. If I can. If I can. No. Nope. Bad idea, squirrels. Bad idea, squirrels. But I still have to add water. So we're going to get it into a different pan. Like right away. Right. That was way too much flour for my liking. But I have a new bucket. Oh wow. We're going to put it in this because we're going to make this today. We're making a sourdough today. So that was a lot. That was a lot of flour I put in without realizing how much it was. It wasn't quite a cup in the jar. So it was too much flour I put in. But that's okay, because we can add water and make a big batch of sourdough. And I can make naan, or I can make bagels. I'm actually going to make bagels out of it. I'm going to make some cinnamon bagels. Make a big batch of them. Yum. So, this is turning out better than I thought it would. How was everybody's day so far? It's early morning. And seeing as I crapped the bed on this, I ain't throwing it out. I gotta do what I gotta do to get the lumps out. I like it not so lumpy. My hands are clean, I can assure you. I can assure you. I wouldn't be here at the flour. I came to show you what it was all about. What it was all about. And I had that in the fridge for about 2 weeks. Maybe a little longer. Maybe a little less. I'm not exact. You just had breakfast. Lovely. Well, yesterday I burnt a loaf of yeast bread, but I'm still eating that shit. Yes. It was a little dark and I knew. I was like, shit. Why? Why did I forget that? It was a nice loaf of yeast bread, and I know how to make it now to standard. It's a little less flour, a little less time. Looks good. Other than that, tastes good. Other than the darkness. So, it's gonna be like pancake batter. Thicker pancake batter. If you're doing this yourself. And I'm getting in there. And I'm not using any sugar. This is just the starter dough. Sourdough. Whole wheat flour and water. Whole wheat flour and water. Hey, hey. What are you at, my dear? Here, making some sourdough. Eventually. As soon as she starts to bubble up. Soon as she starts to bubble up. But I hate to waste a bit because it took a long time to make. It took a long time to make. So I'm like, yo, put it all in. Every last scrap. Every last scrap. Now, and we're not harvesting onions today. But I am going to make some sourdough bread. Eventually. Eventually. At some point. Maybe tomorrow. This is going to be ready tomorrow. That's a lot of sourdough starter. This is going to be ready tomorrow. Yo. But as you can see, the bubbles. Those bubbles tell me it's an active starter. That it's not, oh shit, what did I put in there? It's going to be good. We just need a place to put it. Warm and dark. Warm and dark. Doesn't have to be warm, but it do need to be dark. Likes darkness. Oh, there's my apple cider vinegar. Nope, that's banana water. I should start labeling some of these things, because that would be real bad. Getting that mixed up. What was it? Apple cider vinegar, I thought it was, for banana water. Imagine taking a big swig of that. And I'd be like, oh, that's not banana water. Yeah. That would not be banana water. And because I overcompensated my flour, gonna have to beat it into this now. So as I beat it into the stuff that's going back into the fridge, I poured off roughly 1/4 of this stuff. 1/4 of it. And then I shook off a little tiny tablespoon or 2 of flour. A tablespoon or 2 of flour. Hey. What's clava? There we go. Now this is how I like my starter to look, the consistency, nice and thick. But it's going into the fridge, so I don't waste it. I'm gonna scrape down the edges so it don't dry out. For these containers, I like to use this one. This is good. Perfect. Love it. So, get that off. And everything should go back in. Like, mostly everything. There we go. And into the sink. My eyes are tired. Aww. Well, wake up. I'm putting some sourdough back in the fridge. I'm going to wipe off the condensation on the top of the sourdough, because that would fuck up the church. It would make it thinner than what it is. Look at that. Oh, it's very active. It's like you just fed me something. Just bubbled up at me. Look at that. See that? Pop. Pop. Wow. That's amazing. And back into the fridge to lay dormant for another 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, I'll do the same thing. And I'll do up a batch. I'm going to do some bagels and some naan. Probably even a loaf of sourdough bread. Out of all that, what I took out, because I took probably an inch, right? Maybe a little less than an inch. And I put it in the middle of the fridge. I'm going to the bulk barn this afternoon and in to see my cousin, which is good. I have to make some almond cheese. So I have a list of things to get, like nutritional yeast. And there's a few other things on my list I don't know the name of. But you got to check that out. I'm going to do that tomorrow, I believe. That's going to be great. So I'm going to make some cream cheese it is. It's going to be like fresh cream cheese, like the Boursin stuff. That shit's expensive, right? And I'm going to make that out of almonds tomorrow. Because I had the almonds in soaking. I had the almonds in soaking and it's going to be freaking awesome. I got some cheap almonds at Walmart a few weeks ago. And it's going to be awesome. You like banana bread? Oh, that's lovely. I've had zucchini bread and I've made it into like fried chicken. It's good. It's like vegan fried chicken. It tastes just like a chicken nugget, but better. It tastes better than a chicken nugget. What I made. The zucchini bread. It's online. You gotta use spices though. You gotta make sure you use your spices. You got to make sure you use your spices. Turn my pan around. There we go. And the counter and the stove is clean again. For another moment. So, tomorrow, when I get up, I'm probably going to feed that again. Like a cup or less. Quarter of a cup. And then I'm going to use it tomorrow evening and make up a bunch of stuff. Yes. I'll do up, ooh, got some exciting life news here. Welcome to the world, little one. Welcome to the world. Hi. Hello. Can I say hi to you? Hi. Oh, hello, she says. Hi, I feel you. You feel me? Wiggle it just a little bit. Yes, yes. Gorgeous. I think that's 2 in 1 or double header. It might be 2 and 1 stuck together. And this one's another one. Have no idea where I put each of them. I'm a dumbass. Again, we must start labeling. I am a cook in the kitchen. Why am I not labeling everything? Beats me. Beats me. Maybe I'm letting go of the labels. Maybe we should know when it comes up. When it comes up and it shows its colors, we'll see what the fuck it is. I'll use it, whatever it is. And I plan on finding a way to do this. Doing it well. So, I have my little mini cups. I have enough in my soil banks here to fill these and start some seeds. And that's my mission. But I'm going to mix this in the pot. Like I'm taking a big pot, mixing up a bunch of soil. I'm going to put some amendments in it. Ooh, don't trip over that now. Put some Gaia Green amendments, a handful of my compost, and a handful of like the soil that I have. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And I'm starting them seeds. And then we'll get things prepared over the next couple of weeks. As soon as it's fine outside and the May 24th weekend is over, we are going planting. I'm using buckets and bags and everything I have because I'm a recycle cycler. And nobody likes that term, only me. But I'm doing it. And that's what I'm doing, people. That's my mission. That's my plan for the next fucking month. This next month, preparing myself. Put your mask on. What? Put my mask on? I don't have a mask. I have a facial mask. I should have put it on. My skin's bad. That's okay. Everybody gets a little skin bad sometimes. Tom has masks. He's got a gorilla mask. It's pretty cool. Tom got a gorilla mask. That's pretty cool. That's the only mask I seen Tom in. What you talking about, Nana? Will you come up tonight, Tom? Oh, I hope we get a lot of visitors. Hello. I hope you can come up tonight. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your moments. Ooh, the Kentucky Derby. Oh, I hope you win big. Play a long shot or two. You never know. You never know. If you see something funky like a horse with monkey in the name, or a squirrel's horse, or some kind of funky name that you'd be like, fuck, bitch told me about this. Bet on that one. Don't bet big now, but bet enough. Put a $5 bill on it. That's a big bet. Or even a toonie. Throw a toonie on the funky monkey or something and say, yep, that's the crazy bitch squirrel. That crazy bitch told me to bet on a funky monkey. And it's like the 10 to 1 or 10 to 62 to 1 or something. What an odd. And you'd be like, fuck, you'll never win. But you never know. Might be his last race. Might be his last race. They're gonna fucking set it up. Go out a winner. Hello, host. Welcome. Welcome. I am Squirrel's World or Glitter World. I changed my name. I was Squirrel's World. People call me Squirrels. I am a person dealing with mental health and addictions through the power of positivity, painting, planting, and sharing my passions and progress with you. I know that's a lot of peas. But I've been here about 3 years. I was on Facebook before that, on my own personal Facebook page. And I have a Squirrel's World as an artist, or Shirley Anstey is an artist, I think. Not even sure. I think it's Squirrel's World is an artist. So I am from Newfoundland, a very different island, But we are all similar in humanity, my love. So welcome. I hope you know you are welcome. We do a karaoke in the evening here on Saturdays, but usually in the mornings I drop in and do a garden update, or I tell people what I'm at today, right? Sometimes I interest people, sometimes I bore people to death. But I'll always have you laughing in some way, because I'm a bit nuts. That's why he calls me Squirrels. I'm half nuts. And I like nuts. I do love peanuts and almonds and cashews. All kinds of nuts I like. Even the pine nuts. The pine nuts are delicious if you toast them correctly. The right oil, the right salt, pepper. And I cook bread awful lot because I'm fascinated with the functions of it. So I bide my time by painting and sharing with you. So welcome in. I like that number 17 in the Derby horse. I won the Florida Derby. Okay, is that the name? Is funky? I went to the lake, 9 squirrels. Nice! Do it. That's pretty cool. Listen, they'll be very friendly if you feed them well. They're not assholes. They're not throwing nuts back at you or nothing. Some, maybe. But I don't think so. You feed them right. They'll be like, oh, they'll take pictures with you. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. You put your phone out and set it up on record and just sit there with the food in your hand and watch it and like have it like and have them come up to you. Oh yes. Now one might come over by your camera. Don't freak out. They won't destroy it or take off with it. It'd be fun. That'd be gorgeous. Yes. Mabuhay is a Filipino greeting. Mabuhay? Ah, mabuhay. I hope it is, Tom. It's not a bad word, is it? Hello, RMTV 21. Welcome. And you said number 17, Tom. What's the name of number 17? Is it a funky name? Bet on something funky too. Like put $2 down on something funky. If it's a funky name, that would be like, oh, Squirrels told me to fucking put on for the funky name. That's a funky name. You know it. You'll see it. It's a friggin' list. There's a list. Mabuhay. Mabuhay. Welcome. I keep streaming background. Thank you very much, Simon Dusk. 64. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Again, this is not the karaoke. We're here just checking in. I really wanted to show everyone the growth that happened in my Click and Grow. I think this time my sister will be like, oh, bring me up some mint. Bring me up some sage. Because the sage and mint and lemon balm are going to be bomb. It's going to be awesome. And this is pretty amazing to watch. Just growing it in water. No specialties. The cup that it's in has specialties in it. I'm preparing for the garden this summer. I don't know what's going to come out before June or July. But it best start growing real well for me. Yeah. I have moments to make this week coming up and people to see about getting this copied off. I've gotten a few phone calls in. This is going to be my first printed piece. And if anyone's interested in it, then I would love to hear about that. Because I may do it in cardstock or I may do it in pictures. The more information and feedback I can get, the better off of being what I need. So let's get it. If you'd like a piece called Home, from the window of a beautiful, beautiful home. This is Spaniards Bay, Newfoundland. Now, maybe the next one will be St. John's Bay. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. And that harbor, I'm sure you've seen me paint 1,000 times. But many more to come, many more to come. Let me see it again. Sure. I had a dream. I was at Tracy's mom's, and I called her Mrs. Mesh. Right? Because that's her name. Her mom. So, but her name is Joyce. And when I woke up, I remembered my first dream in years, other than like the Martians that I paint. What I paint is usually a lot of my dreams. I got a hairstyle yesterday. Oh, girl, my hair's one length. What? Wow. Aren't you going for it? I love it. Listen, the more moves you make for you, the better you're going to feel. The more steps in your direction on your fucking path, you're going to feel better. I gotta say, you're putting the keys on your neck, honey, and you're wearing them proud. And it feels good, doesn't it? It feels like you're winning finally. It feels like there's something moving my mountain with me. It does. And that's a beautiful thing. And if I can take 35 minutes or 35 minutes here or 30 minutes there or 20 minutes there and paint something or come here or bake something, why not? Why not love yourself enough to do that if you want to do it? If you want to walk down to the lake and fucking just put your feet in, why not? If you want to just sit in the garden and be with the vegetables, why not? Yes. Good. Wicked. That's great. Girl, you have no idea how that makes me feel. It makes me feel good to see that you want to do this. This is progress for us all. Right? Making the moments count in everything. Right? No shirt, no sweatshirt. I'll put it on at night. It's cold here, I'm telling you. Yesterday, I had the thicker of the rain jackets on. Oh, I was like, shit, 28 minutes for the bus. I was like, damn. But I stood up and I smoked a joint with the lady at the bus stop. And look what I made, a group. I made this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dream big, it says. Gorgeous shadow box thingy. Shadow box thingy. It's a little offset. Why? I don't know. Don't know why it's half fallen apart. It fell apart a little bit. But the moments of my days are going well. Now I may have fallen down last week. Got myself all banged up, but I'm not broken, thankfully. Thank the Lord. He had me, and I didn't lay down and die. I got to the mat. twice last week, and my knee is healing. So I'm going to get to the mat again. There is no stopping me. Yes, there is pain, but I can overcome it very easily by figuring out what's causing it. And the big bruise on my leg doesn't help when I get down on my both knees. When I get on my two knees, the front knees are fine. It's the leg below the knee that's all swollen and bruised. That just, the bruises feels like it's breaking. So I lift my leg. So it makes the intense position even more intense. I like it. Gives me something to work for. Yeah. So, Mother's Day soon. Shoot, I forgot to get to the post. Okay, so I need to get to the post office Monday morning, or before Monday morning. I have to mail the piece. I have to mail the piece and the card. The piece and the card. So, that's gotta happen. Whoa, forgot about that. That's happening like soon. I don't say she'll get that now. Till like after Mother's Day. Fuck's sake. I'm so dense. Oh, that's such a dense move. That's why I went out. To get my eyes done and mail shit. And instead, I went to group. But that was good. It was fun day. It was fun moments. It was fun moments. I missed my mom as well. Her presence is not here. But she's always here. It's weird. It's weird. She's here. She's everywhere. She's in everything. Her dresser is right there, sure, full of smoke. And I should wipe it down because it stinks. All our mugs are up in the cupboard. It's weird. I don't want to throw them out. I threw out everything else. Almost. It was really rough to do that, but I still kept a lot of things. There's a box and another box, and then everything that was in them, and then I kept most of that. But it is what it is. I found papers with her writing on it from the COVID vaccine. She got 6 shots of COVID. 6. They gave her 6 shots of COVID vaccination at 79 years old. Doesn't make sense. But this proves it right here to me. This is her writing after the 2nd shot in July. She got weak and she got sick. Chills, sick, bad cough. And it was 26 degrees outside, middle of July. She was froze to death. The doctor at the hospital told her loss of appetite, headache, go home and cuddle in. And 6 months later, she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Sorry now. You're terminal cancer, but we're going to treat you with chemo. Does that make sense? So none of it all adds up. None of it all adds up. If you're a terminal patient with cancer, you don't treat them with chemotherapy and radiation. You don't. You're terminal. You let them live out their lives in dignity. No, they wanted to treat her if she wanted to help. So, it's sad. It's sad that people are treated like cash cows in times of true mental crisis, medical crisis. People are treated like there's another client, there's another customer. It's really sad. It's sad to find 6 different vaccinations. What the fuck? What did they think they were doing? I will never get another vaccination. I got 2 and I regret getting the 2. 'Cause I've been sick ever since. I've been unwell ever since. So I have to come to the fact that she's gone this Mother's Day. That's going to be hard. Yes, me too. Indeed. So, Mother's Day, I am going to honor her in some way in which she will be pleased. I might even do a tribute karaoke. I might do a tribute karaoke. She loved your voice. Claire, Nana, she loved all your voices. She used to say how beautiful your voices were. Maybe you guys can come up and sing with me on Mother's Day evening. If you have the time or the moments, that would be a very much an honor for her or me to do for her. Our Mother's Day was a few weeks ago. Okay, well, ours is coming up now in another week or 2. I think next Sunday or Sunday after. So I'm not going to cry my days away. This is a beautiful Saturday. It was just emotional to know that Mother's Day without mother is rough. Fuck, boys. If you got a mother, hug her now. You know? She might knock you out, but that's alright. And ignorant drivers. Hey, seem... look at my sheet. Yeah. But this is it. They will. It might be intentional or unintentional. If your mind is set for them to fucking take that piece from you, then your mind will set yourself up to have it given to them. It's a moment of who's renting the space in your head, my friend used to say to me. If he's here, Mass Hole Grower used to say that to me. Are you letting them fucking rent space in your head? And I'm like, oh, damn. Smart, babe. Smart. That's sensible. And that's what I mean. If you allow them to take that piece from you, then it's not really up to them. It's up to you to know the difference. That if you're standing there and giving them the time, that would make you go, oh, fuck my life. If anybody has anything to say like that, keep away from them. Stay out the way, because their lives are fucking going to fucking pot. And not the good kind. I mean the burnt out black kind. The kettle that's gone in the garbage. Because if your cup is full, they will drink your cup till it's gone. There's nothing left, and they're still thirsty. There's nothing left in my cup, and they're still thirsty, and then you feel like you failed. Don't do that to yourself. You didn't fail. They didn't fail. They're working on them. Let them work on them. Yeah, I got 3 cups. Woo! Girl, are they all full? Are they all full? Or are you working on them? Well, I hope that your cups are either at least half full and you're working on them. Like it's like a flow kind of style to it. There's like drops going in it every day. Put them drops in. If there's not nobody dropping nothing in, you gotta put them drops in and make it work for you. And it can be done. Anything can be done. You can overcome anything. You can invest time into things instead of money. And if you invested time into things instead of money, you'd be surprised where you'll get. You'll be surprised. Now, yes, it's good to have a bit of money behind you to get what you need to get. But think about it. Think about it. If you already got it, go get it. Right? It's in us. And we got time. It's very short and very precious, so why not use it well? What are we going to sit down and waste it for? Not going to sit down and waste it. Make some bread. Make yourself some supper. Find your moments to put yourself into a pedicure dip. Yes, go around Magellan for the rest of the fucking day. Why not? You got the time. And that's what you do. And that's exactly what I should do. Seeing as I'm here and I got the time, I'm not leaving for another hour and a half. This bitch is putting herself in soak for 20 minutes. Oh, soup to nuts. Well, soup to toes. Soup to ankles. Soup to ankles. Most are just jealous. That's what she says. Most told me they were jealous. Most said, listen, I fucking really envy you, girl. You got fucking positivity coming out your pores. And I'm like, my pores oozes fucking glitter. But it literally, I've got glitter that stuck to me that I can't get off. And it's a legitimate glitter bomb gone wrong, people. But it's not just the glitter. You gotta hold yourself accountable. If you're not gonna sit there and do something about it, you can do something about how you feel. If you're sitting there and fucking shit hurts, your pain is unbearable, do something about it. I've felt that shit. Okay? If you sit there and you're fucking bored out of your trees, do something about it. If you can't function, do something about it. You don't have to be jealous of other people doing the things you want to do. Do something about it. You'll be surprised how proud of yourself you are. But don't let that stop you. Look at the results. See the results. See the results, though. Do you see the results? Because I see the results. I'm seeing the results in my fucking moments, and they're beautiful. And I'm so grateful for them. And when you get the moments to do that, people are going to be jealous because they don't get that time. They don't allow themselves that time. They don't love themselves enough to stop and say, oh, this is my moment. And that's not being mean. That's just being you. I want my moments. I want to be happy in my day. And yeah, sometimes I'm facing a lot of things that should make me fucking miserable. But I'm happy because you know why? Nothing is going to take my peace from me. Nothing is going to break me down so bad that I can't fucking get up and walk out. Or get up and do something. Nothing. And that, I don't want anyone to be jealous. I want you to do something. Follow me if you must, if that's what you think it's fucking gonna help you. I'm not perfect. I don't have all your answers. But do something. It's amazing the things you can do when you try. And if you fail, try again. If it's something you really want to do, try a fucking again. If you want to go fucking swinging on a swing or a trapeze, do it. Don't hold yourself back. You'll have regrets if you hold yourself back. And honey, we're gonna have regrets. It's life. Let's make them as little as possible. Let's make them so infrequent and so few and far between that we have a fucking great life. I know it's possible. I'm just fucking working for it. That's all. That's all. You gotta work for it. It can't be like, bing bong, and McMahon didn't show up with your fucking happiness, people. Nope. You gotta work for it. You gotta love yourself enough to take those moments. And be proud of yourself for it. That's not pride and ego. That's seeing who you are for the first time. Winning. That's beautiful. And on that note, I'm not going to take any more of your time because I have a pedicure to fuck around with and find out how good it feels to Majel for the rest of this Saturday. Love you all. Remember, it takes more than glitter. Love you.